Here is a short overview of how the off-site empty container sourcing program works. From the main menu screen, there are links to the input screens and reports. Unloaded import containers are the source of export container bookings. This report captures the unloading location for each import load that has been TIR'd out of the marine terminal. This data is derived from the steamship line import manifest and from the import drayman. Note the planned range of unloading dates. Most potential users of the program already operate within the port and have dealings with port stevedores and steamship lines. To participate, registration in the program requires the drayman to provide key contacts and their interchange agreement information. After booking, the freight forwarder, shipping agent, or exporter arranges for the container loading with a drayman. The export drayman submits a request to the stevedore indicating where the export loading will take place. To identify potential matches near the loading site, the drayman selects a radius of miles from the loading zip code. In addition to matching the steamship line and container size, a match is needed of overlapping loading and unloading date ranges. The port stevedore will bring up a report of TIR'd out containers that match the container size and steamship line. In this example, there are 4 40-foot high cube containers TIR'd out for Maersk Line. Of those, 3 meet the mileage parameter from the loading site. A report, empty container matches, is provided to the export drayman. This references each potential match by the stevedore's reference number. The optimal match that best fits with the export drayman's needs can be reserved. For instance, the export drayman for this example may have an available tractor near Lancaster on February 21st and selects reference 7011. Obviously, there is a distinct advantage to source the needed 40-foot high cube in Lancaster and dray to the York loading site compared to sourcing a 40-foot high cube from the Baltimore Marine Terminal. The import drayman also benefits by not having to return the Lancaster unloaded 40-foot high cube back to the Baltimore Marine Terminal. The empty container match report instructs the export drayman to go back to the program website and select Match Container Reservation. When inputting the stevedore reference 7011, more details of the selection are revealed. For this example, the export drayman will collect the empty at the unloading site. The chassis is owned by the import drayman in this example and available for rent for the export drayman's use. Where the chassis needs to be returned is shown through a drop-down. The empty container reservation is transmitted to the steamship line for their approval. The specific reservation details appear on the screen viewed by the steamship line's equipment manager. In turn, the data populates a transfer agreement. Once signed and scanned by the participating parties, the transfer is in effect. In this example, The rental of the chassis is also accounted for. Chassis rental days are calculated based on when the export loaded container is TIR'd into the Baltimore Marine Terminal. Note parties to the transfer transaction are also provided copies of the signed transfer agreement. In this way, the parties will be notified that the normal source and return of the empty at the marine terminal will not be involved. Appropriate drayage price concessions should be passed to the drayman's customers. This is a win-win situation. The dray costs less, while each drayman can eliminate deadhead miles. Alternative empty sourcing or return options can open up more dispatch opportunities for each drayman as well.